is giving me the please feed me now, Mom look, so I'm not going to keep him waiting. I haven't drank my coffee yet, but I'm not going to keep him waiting. Hey, Morris. Good morning. There you go. Hi. Good morning. He had some dry chow at midnight, so he can't be too starving. It's a weird day for everybody yesterday, cooped up in the cat hotel or on the platform or in the house because of all the rain. It is a humid, sticky mess today, and guess what? We've got a 70% chance of showers. See that window with all the humidity on it? And up top here, well, I wiped the bottom two windows because A, they needed to be cleaned, and two, I just couldn't stand not being able to see outside. It's just a real mess of I can't see anything. I've got another rag in my hand so I can do this door too. I mean, it won't last forever, but it'll look better for a while. It was a yucky mess yesterday cleaning the two bird feeders. I really cleaned them, and short of taking them in the house, I cleaned them, right? And you just know the seed's probably wet again. I just don't know if I have it in me to take them apart again today. Okay, some of the spider webs and grime on the front porch is wiped off. I can see out my door again for a few hours and it's all free of gunk. Today is all about loading up stuff to take to Charlotte tomorrow for Johnny. Johnny and I will get everything into Ruby's Bay in the garage and organized, and then Don will load up what we're taking. We'll prioritize things that are going down this time versus things we'll take the next time. And yeah, it's going to be a busy day and a little sad to see summer coming to an end. There's a tufted titmouse family on the pole and the feeder and the suet right now. I saw at least 3. Good morning, Gray. Hi. Hello, sweet pea. Yep, here you go. I'm just going to apologize in advance for the commotion that Johnny and I are going to create today. Yeah, it's a good girl. That's a good girl. I got a fresh chicken in the Instant Pot, and there was still enough to give you chicken this morning, so there won't be any continuity issues with your morning chicken. Good girl. Yeah, these boxes, storage bins here is some of the stuff going tomorrow. Johnny will have to pack up his monitor. So one of the first things we'll do is just carry this out. Every year in the fall, I have to come down the boardwalk make it so that it's 4 feet wide again instead of 2 feet because of all the plants. And I figured with everybody carrying stuff out today, they might really care that they weren't, and it was all wet, weren't walking through the plants. So it's trimmed. That was fun. Considering how hot and humid it is out here, it was a lot of fun. Well, Johnny and I started shortly after noon, and it's a little after 4. Of course, I've deboned a chicken, got hard-boiled eggs on, cleaned 3 cat water fountains. I have to be productive when I'm a little upset. I mean, I'm not really upset, but you know, Johnny leaving tomorrow to go back to school is emotional, so I clean. But anyway, we've got stuff here ready to load up, and pretty much, I guess there's a monitor and a box of bathroom stuff, backpack with a computer, and overnight bag. So there's 4 more things in the house that have to go in, but anyway, we're in pretty good shape, and if we can get some of the robot stuff in this trip, great, and if we can't, that's okay too. Don's doing good time, he says, to get logged off to get this loaded up sooner than later. And it was starting to rain when we started, but the sun's out now, so I think we're going to get loaded up without Don having to back the back of the GMC into the garage. So the printer next weekend, tools, this over here. We really should, I think, next weekend just be able to take the GMC. There's 2 pieces of furniture. But I think, you know, the deal would be to not make sure we don't take anything this time that we won't take next time. Or, you know, we got to make it in 2 trips, what I'm trying to say. I am driving Ruby tomorrow, so we'll be loading up the back of the GMC and Ruby. I wish we could all go in the GMC, but 3 people and not another vehicle, we can't fit it all. We're having teriyaki beef kebabs tonight, and somehow I've got to leave enough energy to cook for everybody. That is where Marty's been sleeping, and normally he's been under the ferns, but today there's no ferns there. He bury himself up in there if he really cared, I'm sure. The boys, Stripe and Morris, were here just a few minutes ago, probably. There's Stripe, the sun come around. But I was watching them, and they sleep together a lot. They were sleeping together, and then on top of that, they were playing, you know, footsies and chewing a little bit and kicking a little bit, and they were just, you know, they were doing their thing, weren't you? You and your buddy. Good boy. Subscribe and save just came. I had to put some bird seed under the house. Pepper stuff so the mice don't care about it. Don had to go fill up with gas.
I do my gas.
I know. God, how inconvenient was that? We're ready to load up. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go drive and get gas. Well, 20 minutes.
I put 19 gallons in.
Yep.
And I wasn't quite full. But it was like, wow, and I had put 5 gallons of gas in the, so I bought over 24 gallons of gas.
Wow.
I thought you said we had stuff. There's gaps. I have a 6-inch by 12-inch by about 18-inch gap over there's a big hole.
Well, there's 2 huge blankets.
Oh.
That are being washed still, and
I mean, I actually put a hand truck in there. I had room for a hand truck.
Yeah, it's solid packed.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't solid packed.
And Ruby is packed. She's packed. I packed Ruby while they packed the GMC. I've left room here for Johnny's backpack and overnight bag. So there had to be a space there, and we got, you know, important stuff up here in the front. We got Instant Pot, we got dishes.